I thank the chairman for yielding, and I would like to thank the chairman, Chairman Ed Royce, and Ranking Member Engel as well, and the entire staff on the Foreign Affairs Committee for working to get this important legislation to the floor today. When many Americans look back in our nation's history, they remember the iconic nature of the 1962 World's Fair in Seattle, or the 1939 and 1964 World's Fairs in New York. Those events highlighted the best the United States had to offer in science, technology, and innovation, all while bringing visitors and revenue to this great country. While the United States remains a global leader in these fields, our country has been noticeably absent over the past 3 decades when it comes to hosting a World's Fair. In fact, New Orleans was the last city in the United States to host a World's Fair in 1984. But it's time for that to change and for us to bring this incredible event back to our great country. Thankfully, in recent years, there has been of local interest in hosting a World's Fair. Exploratory committees in Houston, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Minneapolis, Philadelphia, and San Francisco are actively considering bidding to host a future World's Fair. Currently, my home state of Minnesota is competing against Argentina and Poland to do just that, with the goal of hosting the 2023 World Expo. However, under the current rules, the Bureau of International Expositions will not give bids submitted by a non-member country the same consideration as those from a country who is a member of the organization. For those of you who may not know, the Bureau of International Expositions is the intergovernmental organization in charge of overseeing and regulating World Expos. Despite being one of the founding members in 1928, the United States has not been a member since 2001. The U.S. must renew its membership so Minneapolis and every city across the country can have an opportunity to host a World's Fair. That's why I've introduced, and I'm happy to see, H.R. 534 under consideration before the House today. The U.S. wants to compete for a World Expo Act, provides the Secretary of State with the authority to rejoin the Bureau of International Expositions so that U.S. cities can compete against foreign cities to host a World Expo. The 6-month World Expo, held every 5 years, can draw millions of visitors and generate billions of dollars in tourism, construction, and other job-creating economic activity, all while promoting exports of U.S. products around the world. In Minnesota's case, a 2016 economic analysis conducted by Rockport Analytics found that hosting the 2023 World Expo will attract 12 million visitors, create almost 22,000 jobs, yield $185.3 million in state and local tax revenue, and generate $1.5 billion in total economic benefit. Legislation also has safeguards for protecting taxpayers and ensuring proper use of funds. Recognizing the difficult fiscal climate our country currently faces, H.R. 534 authorizes the use of private funds to pay outstanding as well as future membership dues. It also maintains taxpayer safeguards which prohibit tax dollars from being used to fund a United States pavilion or exhibit at an international expedition or World's Fair. By approving this legislation today, we will give American cities the ability to compete with other cities around the world to host future expos and World's Fairs where we can showcase American innovation and success while continuing to be wise stewards of the taxpayers' hard-earned dollars. Again, thank you, Chairman Royce and Ranking Member Engel, in helping to bring this legislation to the floor today. I urge my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to support this legislation and look forward to bringing the next World's Fair back to the United States. I yield the balance of my time.